Hey friends, I trust that you are well. Today I'd like to speak about disruptions. Disruptions are part of our lives. Disruptions are those problems, challenges, or disturbances that interrupt the status quo. They are there for a good reason, and I'd like to advance that perspective. Often, we see disruptions as presenting discomfort and are seen in a negative light. Sometimes you need that major disruption in your life to learn and discover how much more you are capable of achieving. And there are many examples of people that through disruptions in their careers or their lives, they've discovered their biggest and greatest talents. So disruptions are not at all bad. And I'd like to explore four benefits of disruptions. The first one is that disruptions encourage us to be innovative. They encourage us to be creative and to look for different ways of doing things or achieving the results that we've set for ourselves. Recently, we've seen quite a number of church organizations using online platforms to reach out to their members and followers. And this is due to the limitations on gatherings. I would like to believe that many of them have benefited from this new way of doing things. They've been able to reach many more followers or members than they would normally reach on a Sunday service, given the limitations of space and location. And this is one example of how a disruption like COVID 19 can really bring about something good. And I'm quite convinced that quite a number of these churches will probably adopt online platforms, as a means to reach their followers going forward. The second benefit of disruptions is that disruptions have the potential of taking us out of our comfort zones. They challenge us not to be complacent. When you are used to doing something and it's working, um, you tend to be blind to the fact that there may be something better than what you're currently doing. So when disruptions occur, they shake us and they help us and open our eyes to other things that we may not have seen. And I think that we should use COVID-19 exactly for that in our different areas of business and as individuals. The third benefit of disruptions is that they have the potential of raising the bar and setting new standards. And an example that I'd like to use here is that when mobile phones were introduced, we had been using fixed line telephones. But given the new technology that mobile phones brought about and the new features, functionality, and so forth, mobile phones have become the way of living. They've become the norm. And I'm sure that there are fewer households that have fixed line telephones these days because mobile phones have become a part of our lives. So that's really what disruptions have a potential to do. The fourth benefit of disruptions is around bringing about efficiency. So through disruptions such as COVID-19, we're beginning to do more with less. So we're being challenged to use the little resources that we have to achieve results and even more results. And I think that efficiency is good for any business. Efficiency is good for any individual. So disruptions are not bad at all. And this is really the perspective that I would like to advance around what we are going through currently. That do not see this situation as limiting, but rather look for an opportunity um, that will come about as a result of this crisis. For some, it may mean that you need to change your career, and you may have thought that you will not change your career for the rest of your life. But COVID 19 is challenging many people to begin to relook at whether they should be changing careers. And that's good. So we should embrace this disruption that we're going through. So I'd like to thank you for taking the time to listen to this brief discussion around disruptions. I hope that this will help you shift your thinking and your perspective around disruptions that you go through in your life, but specifically around the COVID 19 crisis that we're going through. So, thank you very much. I'll be sharing quite a lot of insights in the next coming weeks. So, watch out for new material and content around topics that will help you grow, that will help you, achieve more results than what you thought you would achieve. So thank you very much. Stay safe and God bless you.